Welcome to the first episode of my new channel. I'm the Duisburgerbiker. As I woke up this morning, I thought it was going to be a cloudy day because it rained a lot last night. But the clouds have been cleared up and it's a bright and sunny day. So, last year I got my motorcycling license and since then I've always thought about starting a new motorvlogging channel. And finally, the summer is upon us, and nothing can be better than starting a motorvlogging channel the summer of 2025. It's Sunday, and the weather has been beautiful, and so we're going to start our new motorvlogging channel with, wait for it, Duisburg. So, I've been living in Duisburg for quite some time now, and to be honest, I know Duisburg always gets a bad rep, but since I got this book, I discovered a new side of Duisburg that I never knew it existed. This is written by Hermann Kevitz, and the photos have been taken by Friedhelm Kischer. And it's a beautiful book, by the way. You can find it online and you can order it. And it's a really must read. It's a beautiful book. And after flipping through this book, I realized that there are so many beautiful places in Duisburg that it's a must-see. So today we are also going to start this episode, and it's going to be quite a few episodes with this Duisburg. So we're going to travel around Duisburg, see a couple of most beautiful places, for example, the Regatta Bahn, the Tiger and Turtle, Magic Mountain, the Landschaftspark Nord, which is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful places in Duisburg. Anybody who is coming to Duisburg, it's a must-see. It's a very, very iconic site. And for your information, the recent Hunger Games movies actually have been shot over there. And we're going to start. First, I'm going to get geared up. Then we're going to go out for a cup of coffee, and then we're going to start riding. So, let me gear up, hop on the motorcycle, and start rolling.
So I just had a nice cup of coffee at this beautiful Italian cafe called Fino, and I'm walking through the city center right now. As you already saw, that I parked in a pedestrian zone. Initially I thought that I would walk through the city center and then I'm gonna walk all the way to the inner harbor, but I parked in a pedestrian zone, and in recent times, whenever you park in a pedestrian zone, usually the Ordnungsamt, they would usually turn away, and they won't look at it. But in the recent years, they have been giving tickets for parking in those kind of pedestrian zones. So I'm not going to spend a long time at the city center. You can always go to the Stadt Duisburg website, and there will be beautiful videos and photos of the city center, and you can always check them out. So I'm going to have a quick walk through the city center, show all the beautiful places that's there to see, and then we will go further. So come along. Right now, I'm at one of the most beautiful places in Duisburg. It's called Regattabahn. It's just a little south of Duisburg, close to Neudorf. But before I tell you more about Regattabahn, let me introduce my ride. So this is the Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. I got this motorcycle last year, and I've been riding this one ever since. This is my only motorcycle. So the keen among you might have already noticed that there are certain changes that I made to the motorcycle, especially the touring mirror. I have added the sump guard. I have also added the engine guard, and to that you can also see the Hepco and Becker side rack, especially the side pannier. And it's with a Sibo trigger, as it's called in German, and you can attach various kind of pannier or side bags to it. And it's really comfy, and it doesn't bother you at all for long drives, and you can just take it out and take it into your hotel when you're touring for a long ride. So let me tell you a little bit more about the Regattabahn. So this has been the part of the Duisburg sport complex, and this was built around 2001 or 2002 if I'm not wrong. And this has been used for the canoeing world championship multiple years, especially it's in 2003 and also in 2023. And it's a perfect place to come here, go for a jogging and have a nice walk, or even chill by the lake. So this, if you go further look to the east, and there are absolutely beautiful. You can see the people are canoeing over here, and there are rowing competitions too. And we can walk a little bit further towards the park, and I will gonna show you a little bit more, and then we can have a little bit something to eat, and then I'm gonna drive a little further towards one of the most famous places in Duisburg, that is the Tiger and Turtle Magic Mountain. So, without further ado, let's go. finally, we are at Landschaftspark Nord. I was riding towards Tiger and Turtle. I thought the weather was gonna be good, but in the middle it started raining cats and dogs, and I parked the motorbike just around the corner from Tiger and Turtle, got on the top of the hill, made some video as you can see, and quickly turned around and drove here to Landschaftspark Nord. It was sunny in the between, but I thought, so let's not waste more daylight. But as I reached here, the weather is again cloudy and depressing. But nevertheless, we are anyway at Landschaftspark Nord. So, let me tell you a little bit about this place. I'm gonna quickly go through the Wikipedia page, because otherwise you have to remember a whole lot of script. So, in 1991, the cooperative concurrent planning procedure for the 5 international planning teams were held to design this park. And Peter Lutz and Partners won the competition and designed this magnificent place. Without a doubt, one of the most iconic places in Duisburg. And he recognized actually the value of the site's current condition. He allowed the polluted soil to remain in the place and remedied through various procedures, and he also found new uses of many of the old structures and turned this former sewage canal into method of cleansing the site. And he also designed a lot of interesting activity places for kids and adults. You can always, we're gonna go along a little bit further, and you can already see that there are Klettergarten, they call it, so you can climb on the top of the hill. They have slides for the kids, usually when the sun is shining and it's not raining. People always gather around this place and having a jolly good time. But actually it's to our advantage today, so it's not going to be that crowded. So we can shoot pretty much in peace, and we are gonna go through the park and let's see and discover a little bit more of this place. Alright? Come on. And I'm finally back home. As I was shooting the last few bits at Landschaftspark Nord, it started pouring again. And I had to get on my bike and get back home. Otherwise I would have been completely drenched. I couldn't shoot all the part of the Landschaftspark Nord as I wanted it to. And I'm gonna go there at a later point of time and shoot it again when the sun is shining. And I also missed the inner harbor. And that's one of the most beautiful places in Duisburg, and I would absolutely love to show you guys how beautiful it is. So I had to call it a day, and at next episode I'm gonna ride towards the northwest of Duisburg, towards Alten, Xanten and Wesel. Xanten, interestingly, has one of the last remnants of Roman colony, and they had a Roman museum too. And when the sun is shining, at the countryside. It's just absolutely marvelous. Till then, like, share and subscribe the channel. It helps the channel immensely. And right now I'm gonna enjoy the last bit of daylight before the week starts again tomorrow. So, till then, cheers.